If we had to operate, we'd operate, and then we'd come back and we'd lift, trying to hit it as hard as possibly. We were also the interrogators on the battlefield. So if there's any guys left, we would talk to them because of our size.
What does your training look like now in comparison to when you was working out as a SEAL? Like what would, when you was at your biggest in the SEALs, what would a typical week look like of working out?
I did a lot. It depends if I was deploying or if I was back home.
Yeah.
I would do, I probably don't need these. I would do like 2-a-days.
Right, okay.
I would do like
when you were back home?
Yeah, I would do different body parts. Like it depends on what I was doing. If I was trying to like get bigger, I would like do more bodybuilding style, but I would like, okay, I'm doing chest today, chest in the morning, and then I would do like tries at night.
You're on duty, you're on deployment, and you've got a gym. Is it in a yard? Is it in a building or?
On deployment, it could be in a tent, it could be in a building, it could be many different places.
Are you still trying to hit like a bro split whilst you're out there? Or?
Trying to hit it as hard as possibly. Really? As hard as possible.
Bonkers, that's bonkers.
Yeah, it was, well, I mean, if you had to if we were doing an operation, it would be at nighttime. So I'd wake up around like probably 5 or 6 o'clock, about 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Wake up, see what's going on. I would go get breakfast, which was dinner.
Yeah.
Right, because it's nighttime.
Yeah.
And then if we would try to get a workout in, if we had to operate, we'd operate, and then we'd come back and we'd lift.
Really?
Yeah. It just depends. Or I try to do like 2 days on, a day off. But a day off could be like going to walk.
Yeah.
Being active, 4 or 5 hours for an operation.
Right, okay. What are we hitting today?
Back.
Back, okay, cool. Right, I'll try and work in a little bit.
My warm-ups are a lot longer nowadays.
Yeah.
Before it was like, hey, let's just go do a couple minutes.
That's me. And then sometimes I'll find myself like, hold on, I'm hurting a sec.
Now it's like 2 hours later, you're still warming up. It's like, man, something's not right here, dude.
So what's your primary focus now, like with working out? Like, obviously, the physical side of it, it's important to keep the body physically healthy, but mentally, where are you at right now?
I mean, I've done this so long as I don't want to stop.
Right.
I think stopping's not a good thing because I think we just go into that lack of movement phase of your life, we can turn into just not good things. So just staying active. I mean, I don't have really a goal. It's not like I'm trying to get bigger. I'm just trying to stay healthy at this point. And I mean, but it affects your mind. Yeah. I mean, getting blood flow and stuff like that. I mean, there's much smarter people that could talk on that stuff. But for me, it's like part of it. And to be honest with you, dude, when I come in here, a lot of times I come in here, there's no one in here. And I've got my earbuds in. I'm just listening to my Christian rock or whatever. And I'm taking notes, dude. I usually have my phone right here. I'll just put it here. Yeah. And certain scriptures are coming up and certain things
what
like
encouragement. What do you think that is?
Because
I get that. If I go on a long run or do a hard workout, I'm like, I need to write that down. I'll forget to write down.
For sure, yeah.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. It's just, that's my time, man. Like we had like morning time. Yeah. That's like my time. But dude, like in here, things are opened up differently. So I'm just like constantly taking notes down. Because I'll forget, like just like you just said, I will forget it. So I'm like, I make it a point to put my notes and I'll just type it out. Well, people probably think I'm texting, I'm not. I'm like just taking my notes. I'm like, man, I need to dig into this. There might be a scripture or I need to look into this more or crap, I need to text my wife, I love you. It will just come up, I don't know.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
But here is huge, dude.
When you were active and you were struggling mentally, and we spoke about that yesterday, like some of the darker moments, what was workouts for you then? Like what did it help to come into the gym and
for sure
get it out?
Yeah, I had a hard time taking days off. So I would not take I needed to take the days off, but I didn't want to miss anything.
Right.
But it's important to like obviously take those days off.
Did you ever fall off the gym? Like did you ever Never.
Never. It's been a consistent. I mean, there was definitely been times where workouts weren't that great. Yeah. But I was always in here. This is like the happy time. Yeah. This and reading in the morning. Those are my times.
So the one thing I was like, for me, like I think this is it's one of the best things for my outlet. Like it's amazing. I think a lot of the guys who are using this, my opinion is it's a great tool. Like it really is a great
100%.
tool. The other side of that is like it's almost like a bit of a crutch as well. And I think, you know, you spoke about talking about it, because I come in here with my burdens. That is what I'm coming in here with, especially when it's like grief, pain, and anxiety, all those kind of things. I come in here with that, and I know I'm coming in here to sort of blast through that, get a clear mind, escape all of that kind of stuff. What's the other side of that? Like how, like, you know, that's what we're speaking about in the car. And I think some of the ways you described it was really good. I think trying to portray that to people is what I'd like to do, you know, like to be able to say, like, if we could let go of it, then still come here, but you might be able to walk around the rest of your day not feeling that heaviness all the time.
Yeah. I think a lot of it's like, if this is like, I have to have this or else, first of all, this is better than you taking it out on your children or your spouse or a girlfriend or whatever it may be, or other people, for sure. But this should not be it.
Yeah.
You got to be able to deal with your stuff by processing, just by, you know, working it out internally. Yeah. And like for me, that's where like the importance of Jesus is taking the burdens to him. Hey, can you help me with this? Because I struggle just like anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't like how my wife spoke to me, or I know my kid did that intentionally and it feel personal, even though it's probably not. Is I got to go somewhere with that stuff, right? But is realizing that this is not, like you said yesterday, you said it so perfectly, your deity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This isn't it.
Yeah.
This is definitely a good tool, just like my rest is, just like eating healthier is. All these things, they're very important.
Yeah.
Like stretching. I should probably stretch. I don't. I should probably stretch way more because I know it's important.
Once your back goes on this, your biceps starts.
Oh, it's done. The grip goes. I usually do grip work at the very end of all the exercises or of the workout.
Yeah.
Just because it helps with like the martial arts piece.
How long would you be training for a session back in the day?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah. It's not that anymore. I mean, I still have the 2 hour sessions once in a while.
I was about to say, does it ever come back to you? Like, were you
Yeah,
like,
it does. But usually about hour and a half.
Yeah.
Sometimes 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just depends on what's going on.
Did you have other guys out there who would be on the same kind of thought process?
The guy mentioned, Jason Workman, who passed in Extortion 17. Him and I would hit it really hard. And then I had another guy, Carter and Duke. We used to work out together. And we hit it hard, dude. We were on the 2-a-day cycle together. And we got big.
I mean, that's about how big was you guys?
I mean, I know the Rangers, I didn't know this, but they nicknamed us He-Man and Thor. Because Dan was a lot bigger. He was about, not as tall as you, he was probably like 6'4".
Yeah.
But he was pretty big, dude. You don't see, when you're always seeing each other, you don't see anything.
Was your kit all good? Obviously, because you're wider, like, all the kit fits, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, we'd wear t-shirts. Yeah. So like we got tattooed arms just bulging.
Yeah.
And like the bad guys were like, So they nicknamed us He-Man and Thor, but we were also the interrogators on the battlefield.
Right.
So if there's any guys left, we would talk to them because of our size.
No way.
And we could play the good cop, bad cop guy. I was the mean guy. Dan was like the nice guy. Or no, actually, I was the nice guy. Oh, yeah. And then he would come, because he was way taller than I was. And he would come in just like, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, hey man, get out. Like, just take it easy. Okay, we don't want him to come back. Like, where can we find this? You know what I mean? So we'd use it to our advantage. But yeah, we'd hit it hard, man.
The tattoo on the leg, is that like representative of the mentality you had?
Yeah, so the Louis story I told you about, those 3 guys we lost in a week.
Yeah.
That's their call signs.
Okay.
And we got Crusader was one of our logos.
Yeah.
Like a logo. I'm actually probably gonna get that tattooed over.
Right, okay. Oh really?
And so there's 87 skulls on there for how many kills we had.
Oh really?
Not air support, how many we took out of just our guns. But I think it's...
So there's the exact amount of skulls there?
Yeah, I mean, that's how...
Wow.
Much I idolize them all.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna probably cover it up, to be honest with you.
Right, okay. Do you know what you want to get to cover it, or?
Probably something biblical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I probably I don't feel led to get any more tattoos. I mean, I love tattoos.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I was gonna get my neck done. My wife wanted me to get my neck done.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. I'm just like, I don't know if that's it, but that
You got quite a lot of the.
just cover it up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cover it up. Like I had demons and stuff all up here, and I got it all covered up.
Wow. Okay.
So it was, dude, I was a dark person, man.
Especially what you talk about, like with the demons and stuff like that. That you have been tattooed on your body.
For sure. I got rid of them all. Like I've anointed my tattoos and all that stuff. Like no more, man. No more darkness.
Yep. I've been getting tons of messages asking about my health protocols ever since I did the world's heaviest marathon. The experience took a toll, and getting back to optimal health has been an absolute journey. That's where Marek Health have been absolutely essential. Their approach is beyond quick fixes. It's about long-term health and performance. They work with medical professionals to create personalized, evidence-based plans tailored to your needs, using pharmaceutical-grade treatments and cutting-edge diagnosis. Whether it's TRT, peptide supplements, or like me, getting full health analysis to get you back on track, Marek Health provides everything that you need. And it's not just for athletes. If you're an entrepreneur or businessman like me, you might want that renewed focus, clarity, and energy. That's when Marek Health can get your brain performing at its peak. From comprehensive blood work to customized health plans, Marek gives you the tools to optimize your life. If you're ready to take control of your health, go to marekhealth.com and use code Mulligan for 10% off. The link's down below. I can't recommend them enough. And if you just wanted to get started, I would go and get your blood work done. Go get assessed, find out where they can help you. Use the link down below for 10% off using code Mulligan. Let's dive back into the video. Did you have a favorite exercise or muscle group to work out?
Shoulders were probably always my favorite until we got shoulder issues, and then probably back and tris are probably my next ones.
Did you always have the gear you needed, or did you have to like makeshift sometimes?
They'd give you gear, but we would always like go to our riggers who could sew really well, and they would put certain pouches that we needed on there. Okay. Or our CBs would make, like I had them like make a certain like axe that I could use for getting into walls in Afghanistan to put my charges in. So we would change it.
I was imagining some jacked 220, did you say? Are you biggest?
Probably 230.
230 coming for the door with
but like your gear is just your plate. I mean, your plates were smaller because you were getting bigger, right? I mean, they say the same size, but we'd have our stuff that would still wrap. You could get extenders to bring it around a little bit more, but we'd usually, if it was summertime, run in t-shirts.
But what would that have looked like for these guys? Like they just sat there in their living room and then boom.
Looking back now, probably like crap. But I mean, it just didn't seem like a big deal, back then. But yeah, thinking about it now, it's like, man, that probably wasn't a great sight to see. Especially when your door's getting blown down.
Yeah. Bit of a random one. I wanted to speak about this after I got my test levels back. How have you found working with low test? Like, because I think it's quite good mentally because you still have to try and get yourself up to get going. But I don't know, has that been your experience? Like you've not got the drive and the snap and you have to switch it on a little bit more, or?
I think it made me try to do things, as you mentioned, doing things holistically.
Holistically?
Like naturally, like, okay, I got to eat better. I want to sleep more. So yeah, I mean, like I do like
huge,
I started adding beef liver. Have you ever heard of that?
I've not, no.
So I've heard, read some studies of like how beef liver can boost up stuff like that naturally. Like it's a natural, like, it's okay. So it's organs. So that's not on the vegan thing. My bad. But that's one thing I don't know.
And you've seen it go up. You've seen it go up, right?
I don't know. I mean, like just one time before I did the beef liver stuff, my numbers were jumping without no testosterone. Wow. So I go get tested probably next week. I'll get my blood done again and see what happens.
I think people think it's like a death sentence if you've got low testosterone.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, you're not monster mode maybe, but you're also, your insides are getting destroyed too, depending on what you're doing. Because we always want more.
Yeah, exactly.
We always want more.
It's that pill solution as well, or the injection solution, like.
Right.
And not to say that TRT doesn't work for people and it's a good idea, or there's these great things that are going to change people's lives, but at the same time, is like you say, there's holistic approaches. There's lots of other ways around it.
For sure. It's probably my favorite exercise.
Okay, I've not done this one before.
So if you stand more upright, it'll get your chest. If you lean over, it'll get your tris more.
When you would like go through buds, you know, Hell Week, all this kind of stuff. The mentality of there is no quit. You know, I mean, I think you said shouldn't be in your vocabulary.
Right.
How do you develop, what was the point where you developed that, or was you just born with that kind of attitude?
Well, it's just the thing. What do you want to focus on? I mean, if we focus on, we become the product of what we focus on. If I focus on the negative about someone, I'm going to see you in a very negative light. Like, I can't believe he does that, or she does this, or whatever it is. But when I see the positive, it's like, oh my God, I'm so thankful for this, and this, because there are many things that we should be thankful for. It's the same thing, dude. Like with your children, people will look at children. I used to do this as a burden. I've got to take care of them. I've got to do these things. Where if I change it, I'm blessed by these things. I get to do these things. This is so awesome.
Yeah.
It's how you look at things. Like, oh man, I'm dreading to go into the gym. This sucks. Or dude, I get to go to the gym, get to better myself. I know I'm going to feel awesome afterwards. And I'm gonna treat myself to a pancake afterwards because I worked my butt off for it or something. You know what I mean? How do you look at it?
Stood in, you know, in your gear with all the sand, you know, in between your thighs, the cold.
Yeah.
Could you do that? Could you stand there?
For sure.
You were doing that.
Yeah, I was not thinking about. I mean, of course, the thought like this kind of sucks, but I have two choices: keep pushing through with a better mindset and think about the positive, because there is an end here, or quit. And then it's over. And then regret, shame, I'm not good enough. All those things are gonna come into play. And there's men out there have got to live with that to this day. And I don't want to be on that side. Beat me down. I'm not quitting. It ain't happening. It won't happen. And I just look at it the same with the spiritual side. It's like, hey, I know now there is good and there is evil, and I choose over here. And if I do slip or mess up, I'm going right back. Please forgive me and then I will be. And then I'm back on it. Like I said yesterday, the righteous will fall down 7 times, but they will get back up again. We're not called to be perfect. We're called to strive though. Like wherever we are, it's not where we should be staying. We should be growing, just like when we walk in here. We shouldn't be staying where we are today. We should be trying to rip, tear, and then come back, rest, and feed it with good nutrition to get better.
No.
It's all the same.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I love that, man. Right, let me see if I've got this.
Now you want a pancake. That's all you heard. He said pancake. You want to smoke our grip real quick?
Yeah. I never grip train, so we'll see how well this goes.
I follow this dude, Phil Daru. He's out of Florida.
Phil Daru. We filmed with him.
Oh, did you really?
Coolest guy.
He is so cool, dude.
Yeah, cool guy.
He does the plate spins.
Okay, I've not seen that.
So
he killed me on a workout.
Dude,
shout out Phil Daru. Like, honestly,
he is the man.
Yeah.
That dude's awesome. So you just do the spins.
Okay.
We'll just warm up with 10.
We used to do a similar thing for strongman. We would hold the hold on to the bumpers.
Dominate these things, man.
Oh, not now. No, I genuinely don't train. Haven't focused on grip.
But I got these from him.
Okay.
So with a lot of his fighters, they do these and then we just do hangs on the pull-up bars just to smoke their grip. Because like fighting, those in your calves are like one of your first things to go.
Yeah, we were doing ball toss, the kettlebell medley. Honestly, like I was just destroyed.
I used to do these all the time, and I was doing jiu-jitsu. I did a private Muay Thai, and then I did jiu-jitsu right after it, and then I went straight to the gym, and I started working out forearms. I was just like amped, and I like pulled something.
Oh, seriously?
And I had to get my elbow operated on.
I was doing these plate spins?
I was doing that. I was doing like hard hammers and like other stuff. I was just I think I had an energy drink or something, and I was like, oh.
I can feel it coming now. I can feel it.
Oh, you're going to feel it here in a second.
Go to get
Do one more,
yeah.
Then we'll go to 25s and be done.
Okay. How important do you think it is for men to be physically strong, physically fit?
I mean, we're called to be the protector. I don't think it's everything. You know what's so funny, dude? It's so funny you just said that. I'll tell you after this because we're probably not going to be able to talk here in a second. But I saw a guy a couple years ago, and we were doing we got together on Wednesday, and we all cut with people from the church.
Yeah.
We bring food, we just do community together, get into some scripture, pray, stuff like that. And I remember seeing this guy, and he was very timid and just super, super skinny guy. Like almost a Where's Waldo. Do you know what Where's Waldo is? Like very skinny guy. And I was like, man, that's like, and I remember thinking like, dude, that's not what we're called to be. We're called to be, buffer and all that stuff. But he was very timid and shy. I went to an event that I did not know that he put on with his wife for these children they bring in from the streets, and they teach them about the gospel, and they send them out to go do mission trips like in Mexico and some other bad areas. The dude talked with such authority and strength. Not one thing in his physique changed, but he just carried himself, and it was 100% growth in the Lord. And it was enough I had to go find him and go tell him what I'm telling you right now. It's like, dude, I always thought it was in my muscles. It was in my physique, my tattoos, how I dressed. I was like, you show what strength in the Lord looks like. I was like, man, I got to give it to you, dude. Like, I hope this is encouragement for you. And we both started tearing up, dude. It was like so powerful. And that sucks right here.
I think you're right. You
just
come
when he
across
carried
those people,
himself,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, you come across people like that.
But it was just like, it was like something I learned. I was like, dude, it don't matter how big you are, not that it's bad to be physically fit. How's your grip?
It's going. It's starting to go. You want one more?
All right, let's go 10s.
10s?
Let's go 10s. We're not gonna be able to hold a fork here in a second, dude. Like, yeah, I got this from Phil.
Ah, cool.